So day 3, looking back, I think today was the day that we got the most work done out of all the days. We definitely had some kind of bumps along the way. It was just kind of frustrating when today was the idea day, so we were coming up with a lot of different ideas in the process on how we can help the schools in Mongolia that we're focusing on. Everyone had really wonderful ideas, and I loved listening to everyone's ideas. But during our discussion, I think that we were all just like throwing out ideas without really considering how they applied to each other's ideas. And it was just kind of a little bit frustrating because we were all kind of talking over one another, and it was hard to just get a clear, specific stance on what we thought. So I think there's some things that are still left in the open, but I think that we can definitely like hammer down on them tomorrow, and on when we're at home we can continue thinking about it. So I like my favorite idea that we came up with so far is our idea for a microloan program. I think that would be really beneficial because it does have that cycle process, how we'll pay them the money, and then once they are able to bring in that money themselves and get everything that they need, we'll get that money back, and then we can spread it throughout different villages or different rural areas that need the help for their schools. So we were thinking of doing microloans to save money for greenhouse area where they can grow vegetables, which are very sparse in Mongolia, and they can use those fundings to sell them to different villages, different markets, and to bring in that money to help buy everything that they need for their schooling. And also we were thinking of doing a school herd. So we'd bring in animals that are beneficial to the market in Mongolia, like cows or sheep or goats, and then they can do whatever they need to do to, because obviously they have that cycle, they have herders themselves who have that process nailed down, it's their lifestyle, and so they can teach the younger students earlier on so they know how to provide for their families later in life. And then they can use that funding as well to pay for what they need and then pay back on the loan. So I think that idea is the most sustainable, and I really look forward to exploring that further. And I'm excited for tomorrow to discuss with one of the English teachers working in a school in Mongolia to hear the firsthand perspective on what they need and how we can best provide for them based on her everyday life as a teacher. And yeah, I look forward to that discussion. And even though we had some difficulties today, I think that overall we got a lot done, and yeah, I'm still loving the process, and I look forward to the rest of the week.